friends, I thought I would share with you another makeup line that I truly do love. I wear off and on and have been wearing off and on for the last, I don't know, year and a half or so. And it's called Celesty makeup. So there's aspects of it that I super love, and I'm gonna share with you just my favorite products. So first things first, I have a cleansed, hydrated face. And this is the first time I'm going in with, I feel like I've talked about a lot, it's called Tinted Moisturizer. It has SPF 25 in it, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and this gives me the biggest glow. So I'm gonna take some of this, and I put it on my hand, and then I apply it with my Saint Blush Bronzer Brush, and I'm just gonna throw it all over my face. So I just take and I just kind of tap it all over. What I love is, so there's BB creams, okay? I love tinted moisturizer because it's light. I feel like it's pretty light on my skin. There's nothing wrong with the BB cream, but I just feel, I don't know, it's a moisturizer, so it's a little bit lighter. Anyways, this is a great just on the go quick look. But also this pairs super well with Saint makeup. So if you're wanting a little bit of glow, wanting that SPF, you can totally use the tinted moisturizer. They have 3 different levels of shades, and you can just apply that before you apply your One Compact makeup too. So that was tinted moisturizer. Now these are cream contour sticks, okay? And I use them for different purposes. So this one is a little bit darker, so I'm gonna use this one for my contour. What I love is, like, you literally, they're called chubby contour sticks. You literally place them how you want, okay? And a little bit does go a long way. You just roll them out like this. So I'm creating dimension shadow. You think 3 or E. You apply contour, okay? So we're thinking 3 or E. And then the upper brim of your nose and under your lip, okay? But it's cream. So it literally goes on silky, just like our cream Saint makeup too. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with this. And this is my bronzer. So you can tell it's just a little bit warmer. It is still a cream stick. It's a cream chubby contour stick, but I feel like it's just warmer, so I can use it as a bronzer and add that little bit of glow, okay? And then I'm gonna go in and just blend up. Contour, you always wanna blend up and out. You can always add more. Again, makeup is so buildable. Okay, we're just gonna go in, get it buffed back into the hairline and around. Again, just adding a little depth and dimension to your face, a little glow. Don't mind my pups, they are literally just playing like crazy. Okay. Now, the next step that I super love is this cream concealer and corrector crayon, okay? So there's multiple colors of these. This is just the color I like to use, so I'm gonna go in and do the inner part of my eye. Okay, wanna brighten that. I wanna brighten, whoops, right down my nose. Cupid's bow, right here, and right here, okay? And then I'll do a little bit here and here to lift. And then I'll go in, this is like not preferred brush probably to blend this in. It's good for this part, but like the inner part of our eye, that's a huge brush for that area. So you might want to grab a smaller brush, but you can make it work. And I'm gonna show you how right now. You just blend that in. Again, this is still a cream. So it's still hitting my skin, warming up, melting, and just another option with using a stick versus not. Okay, so the next thing that they have is they have a blush creamy sticks. Again, cream. This is my favorite one. They have 3 different kinds. This is my favorite one. It's called 111, and I love this. They have a purple tone one, and then what's the other one? I can't remember. It's like more of an orangey kind of tint. But anyways, you can use it on your lips too if you want. I forgot though. I'm gonna use a different product I super love on my lips. And then you're just gonna blend up, okay? I like to blend up into my temple area. So we'll just lift up a little bit. But yeah, this is 111. It's so pretty. Like so nude. It's just like a pretty neutral glow. I feel like it would look good on anybody. I'll dust my nose a little bit. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my illuminator. Again, it's cream, so it's a creamy illuminator stick. I'm gonna go in and just swipe, swipe. Okay, so you're gonna do the upper point of your face and then down to Cupid's bow. And that just adds more of a glow. I'll be looking all kinds of glowy. And they have multiple, this is 01 Bright Gold, but they have multiple options for the illuminator too. Okay, and then a couple other things. So they have, this is a cream corrector palette, okay? What I super love is on the back, it kind of tells where you can apply the different colors to correct. So let's say you can do it before you apply your makeup or after, honestly. I should have done it before I applied, but I wanted to talk about it because I do truly love this concept. It's very simple. It's cream. So once again, it hits your skin, warms up, melts in. But you can take and neutralize, which I feel like I've talked about some. I want to talk about more because I think people are curious. And the next thing I super love from Celesty is called this Longwear Finishing Powder. You guys, it is gold. It is translucent. It is awesome. I don't have oily skin and I like my dewy glow, but I do have sinus issues. Oh no, I just put that powder all over me. I do have sinus issues. So I have been doing this, and you know, summertime, we sweat all the thing. I've been taking my Perfector sponge and my setting powder, and I'll take and I'll tap it, okay? Kind of where I'm blowing my nose and those tissues hit, okay? And then I will go, you can just close your eyes, honestly, and get into your eye. But a little bit goes a long way with this. You can always build, but this just helps to kind of set your face. And I really like how it helps if you have a lot of pores. I feel like it helps to cover them. But I'll just kind of put it, honestly, kind of in my T-zone area. Okay. And then the last two things, I can't believe I did that with my powder. Sometimes. The last two things that I super love with Celesty is they have a brown mascara and it doesn't shed, and I love that. So this is called Flash Lash. It's a brown mascara. Like I said, it doesn't shed. Brown mascaras are just so natural and so pretty. So I will throw on my brown mascara. I need to get a new one. I can tell my tube is a little dry, but I feel like it gives that's a good coverage. That's a good coverage on my lashes. So I'll curl my lashes and then float them up. They do have a few other products I do like, but these are like my core if I'm just wanting something simple on the go. Obviously I'm talking through this, so this is looking a little bit longer. But last piece, this final gloss. I got this color. It's a different color than the one I had before. I don't love it as, I don't know. This is 05, okay? But this final gloss, it goes on like a gloss, but it stays. So this is 05. The other color I got is more neutral, and I thought this would be more, I don't know. I thought something different of it, but I do like it. But doesn't that look like a lipstick? It has a vinyl gloss. I have drank coffee and it's still on after coffee. I was actually super amazed. I like the texture. It's not too tacky feeling, but again, like adding a lip color just gives your look so much, right? So much. Okay, so those are the products that I love from Celesty.